The darkness, defeat, torture, mutilation, death, and rotting express the process of mortification in the state of apocalypse. You have lived this apocalypse in Almata last January, and then you developed post traumatic stress disorder, which brought you to me. Will you please tell us about what you lived?
Mm, it was really messy and chaotic. When I've been there, it was unexpected for me. That's why it was more scared. At first, it was okay. I've seen a demonstration of peaceful people and they go towards the central square of the city. But after I was in my hotel in the evening, close to the central square where this happened, I've heard sounds of mob messing together. It was a slaughter, and in the dark sky, the dark sky of the city was white because of flashes of light bombs and sounds of shooting. Uh, it was terrible. Uh, I wanted just to close my ears, my eyes, and hide in my hotel room. But anyway, the hotel is not very safe place, uh, as I thought that time. And when I couldn't realize that should it could happen. It was unbelievable. At the same time, I understood the situation. I understood that people went against the dictatorship and they were right. I supported them, of course. Anyway, in the city, everybody supported demonstrators because there was a historical situation of Kazakhstan. And then we understood that everywhere in Kazakhstan, all over the country, people in every city went to the demonstration against the dictatorship. And everywhere it was bloody, unfortunately. Somewhere police supported people and went into the side of people, throw out their guns and join the people. Some were not. And we saw soldiers from Russia armed with no signs or chevrons. We don't know who is it. Just
Man with gun.
officers form, yes, and gun. And it was mess and chaos after for many days after the demonstration was oppressed. People hide in their houses and the streets was empty, and somewhere we can see the traces of bulls, and people were searching and looking for their relatives in hospitals, in morgues, and call each other to find their daughter or mother or father or husband, etc. So we tried to help each other, and what I mentioned, that it's such a mortal situation. We are ordinary people, try to help each other. I mean, even not related people. If you go, for example, to a shop to buy a bread, because a lot of supermarkets and shops was closed, even a seller or taxist try to help you. Some of people try to take you to his or her car with no money to take you to a place, just to help, just to support each other. If I haven't money, I hadn't cash, for example, because bankomat, I don't know where is bankomat, some of them was broken. But I have to visit my cafe in my hotel to have something for meal. If I haven't money, they give me just for with no money. I pay them after, and everywhere people supported each other, and it was some light in this darkness. I understand about our people that they're ready to support each other.
When there's a crisis, that's the only thing we can do, get together and support each other. But how many people were killed in front of you?
237 officially says.
And you have seen them dying in front of you?
Yes. I can't say about it. I can't tell. I don't want to remember that.
That's too heavy for you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But you had to live this. And what did you learn from this experience?
I learned that people are great. I learned that humanity is real thing in our world. In spite of that terrible oppression and shooting, I understood that our people, we are people, we can do much, we are strong, we are kind, especially in dangerous situation. We are not cruel, we are not crazy, we try to save each other. And I learned that our life is fragile and can stop anytime, as you said. So, as for me, maybe because I'm a writer and I maybe more emotional than somebody else, I can't swallow it till now.
That
year
created
passed.
an illness called post-traumatic stress disorder. Can you tell us about the symptoms of this illness that you suffered afterwards?
Anxiety. First of all, anxiety. Anxiety takes with it unhopeless. Because you think all of you do today should be stopped, and somebody awful could happen every morning, every moment. So maybe what you do today, anyway, may be useless, in vain. And I wanted to hide in my house. Escape from all the problems we have in the world.
And so this anxiety also was together with sleep disorder. You couldn't sleep. Did you want to die? Did you want to commit suicide? Or did you want to
No.
do anything?
I slept pretty well. I was crying sometimes.
Crying.
Yeah.
Crying and anxious.
Anxious. A lot of thoughts rolling
Thoughts.
up in
Thoughts
my
and
mind.
also the visions of the incidents that
Yeah,
was
sure.
coming. The
Flashbacks.
people being dismembered and so on. That you were seeing them
Yes.
again and again and remembering and feeling bad about it.
And I couldn't watch the films or YouTube videos about
Violent.
that.
Mm.
About because now we have a process and inquiries of that events, and a lot of people, journalists or witnesses, tell us today about what happened there. It's hard for me to
Yes.
see that.
Yes, and now
I avoid it.
I want you to join our Tuesday evening 8 o'clock in Zoom, Write for Wellness, because you're a writer, you're a philosopher, you're an artist. You can overcome all these difficulties and illnesses through writing and transforming all this mass into a beautiful art. You have the capacity to do that. And I also would like to give you my book as a present for this beautiful chat we had. It's called Reflections on Psychosis.
Thank you so much.
Okay? The
That's
inner
great.
world and outer world are parallel, and we live a lot of synchronicities. Never forget this.
Thank you so much, Doctor. Great.
And it starts with my saying, twins twisted into one. That is what a sane man's identity is. So be my twin in vertical symbiosis.